Introducing the Australian Government Landcare Facilitator or Coordinator Award. Since 1995, Angela Corliss has had a strong and respected role in both the ACT park system and on rural lands, and continues to impress in her role at Greening Australia. Her on-ground outcomes cover 1,000 hectares of land and 100 kilometres of riparian area, while she has worked with well over 200 landholders. Angela's portfolio includes whole-of-paddock rehabilitation, holistic management, and alternative farming. Angela has helped landholders with on-ground NRM work, focusing on improving knowledge and skills to assist them in making their enterprises more sustainable in the long term. Louise has spent more than 2 decades driving fundamental, cultural and philosophical change in the Haardin-Murrumburra region. Landcare philosophy is now a part of everyday thinking. Louise has empathy with people on the land, the environment and the economic drivers of her community, and the outstanding ability to empower individuals to believe in their own abilities to affect significant change in the now. She ensures that every project recognises the close relationships between farm health, economic health and productivity, and the health of those managing the resource base. Louise is a point of call for researchers, extension officers and scientists wanting to conduct agricultural trials, environmental studies and engage in a partnership with local landholders. Formerly the Northern Territory Landcare Facilitator, Peter's knowledge of weeds and related NRM issues and his considerable knowledge of key stakeholders in the Territory all provide the perfect background to his ability to bring together wide-ranging groups of people across a vast geographical spread. Peter coordinated between Conservation Volunteers Australia and 7 urban landcare groups in the Corridors of Green project for a successful application through the Biodiversity Fund. This has facilitated rehabilitation projects that improve habitat around Darwin. He has raised awareness of the weed exotic rat's tail grass and runs a blog that facilitates farmer-to-farmer communication. Maintaining a balanced environment across the Condamine catchment in Queensland for sustainable land use might sound like a tall order, but not for someone with Glennis's positive attitude. Glennis does it all, organising work crews and field days, tackling weeds, improving native habitat for declining woodland birds, improving soil quality and writing project applications. She is Secretary of North East Downs Landcare Group, Treasurer of Condamine Catchment Management Association and South Mile Catchment Landcare Group Project Coordinator. Liaising with landholders, council, regional bodies and other landcare groups is an important part of forming partnerships and improving knowledge and participation across the catchment. Beryl was Secretary of the Southern Hills Soil Conservation Board for 10 years. Together with the Central and Northern Boards, they were instrumental in developing the land management program for small landholders across the ranges. Beryl sourced funding and played a pivotal role in developing course material and delivering components of the course to lifestyle landholders across the Florio Peninsula. She works to ensure that the community is aware of funding opportunities and encourages groups to apply to help address local issues. Together with the local landcare group, Beryl sought funding to trial native food plants, organised expert advice and site visits, and facilitated ongoing support. Jane was part of a small group which founded the West Tamar Landcare Group Incorporated in 1992. As Secretary, Treasurer, and Project Coordinator, Jane demonstrated tenacity and an amazing ability to bring people along with her on projects that are regionally important and socially valuable. During a major project to rehabilitate an eroded stream bank, Jane acted as site manager, contract coordinator, supervisor of project staff, as well as tracking expenditure and running the project in partnership with council and state government. She is called on by farmers and others for advice on tree plantings, remnant protection, weed control, and other land management activities. Mandy listens to the local community's needs and concerns and has helped build a network support structure through the Surf Coast and Inland Plains network. She works collectively with people on local issues to plan for a sustainable future. She coordinates local natural resource programs, sourcing investment and funding to provide multiple effective short and long-term outcomes. Mandy has introduced a number of programs focused on soil biology, pastures, and pasture productivity, all part of the community's quest to improve agricultural productivity and resilience in the region. She has also enhanced agricultural-based programs with activities centered on biodiversity, river health, and species protection. Linda coordinates weed management projects for the Pilbara Mesquite Management Committee, targeting weeds of national significance across 3.4 million hectares of the Pilbara. She has increased investment in weed management programs to over $1 million annually, meaning that each year over 500,000 plants are controlled. Linda's enthusiasm and commitment is demonstrated by an increase in group membership to 38 volunteers represented in the pastoral, resource, government and community sectors. Her work with pastoralists, universities and research organisations has also resulted in the development of new techniques and new mechanical implements.